Hello, and welcome to the finale of Proxians Only, the quote-unquote challenge run. It's been a fun romp, it's been an absolute steamroll. We could buy this stuff. I'm sure it's all quite good. But to be honest, it's funnier to me if we choose not to, so let's just go. We don't need anything else. We don't need a sandbag for more ability points. We don't need any of whatever that stuff was. I don't feel like reading it personally. And most importantly of all, we don't need this third character. Just the one? You sure about that? Oh, 1 second. I understand. It won't let me go back. Why is there not a back button here? Because I never bought the GTS squad size upgrades, it's forcing me to send one soldier. Now, that's obviously stupid, and the sensible thing to do is reload. But we're just gonna send Alpha alone. I'm sure he's got it. Now, I should probably have read the Shadow Chamber to see what's going on. I should probably take it a little bit slowly instead of teleporting into Fog of War. But that didn't happen, and it's not going to happen, so let's continue playing as we started, aggressively overconfident with ourselves. Although I will Overwatch here instead of full dashing into Fog of War. I can hear the Andromeda. I think it's like, yeah, right there next to me. So we have the Andromedon. We can't steal the shell. It's unfortunate that we can't steal this Andromedon shell because it would make our life a lot easier. Oh, you just want to kill it with Hunter Protocol? That's pretty good. Thank you.
This sector is now under control.
I think this is an easy hyperdrive rocket. I'm not sure we can kill it this turn, but this is definitely the best start to it. When did we get our second rocket? I didn't know we had 2 of these. Anyway, good start. Do I want to fan fire this immediately and start running backwards? It's far enough away that it's not going to be able to get to me. Oh, you still have cover. Gross. It's not going to be able to get to me. I'm going to shoot it, and if I miss the first shot, I'm just going to run away. But I didn't, so I'm just going to shoot it again, and now it can run at me, but it can't get to me in one move. That was a 72%. That was a bad call, but it's fine. It worked out. It's going to dash up to me. I'm going to punch it. Next turn, I'm going to fan fire and kill it. Then we'll sit and wait for cooldowns for a hot second. I don't suspect the... What does he know that I don't? Something has gone very strange here. Anyway, please stop it. You're scaring me. I'll see you in a few turns when I have my cooldowns back.
Intelligence will always be superior.
Or not. Here they come. Please don't Hunter Protocol the Codex. It could be a problem. If they're basically side by side... No, they're not quite. I've got this here, but it's not good enough to kill, unfortunately. I could just Missile Barrage and assume they can't do anything too bad to me, but that doesn't seem actually helpful. I have a very hard time killing this in one hit, and I don't have Overdrive right now. Oh, the acid's gone. That's weird. I'm going to come to corner cover and just throw the Whistling Storm at them. Oh, hi guys. I'm glad I don't actually see you. This probably doesn't kill the Codex, but it can. That's incredible, thank you. Now, I don't believe robots can be shadowbound, which is very important, because otherwise Spectres could just one-shot Alpha and end the mission immediately, but that's not actually possible, I think. Well, that's a pity, because you're definitely not seeing a 45% against you. Just gonna run here and reload our gun. Actually, we're gonna Overwatch. We have infinite reloads because of the superior loaders. So I officially don't care about those guys that were behind me. I'm just gonna teleport on the roof up here. If there were 2 behind me, that means that there are 3 left. And I can safely assume they're all right here next to the objective. All right, let's hop down the ladder and see what's going on. I mean, I probably should have waited a little bit longer for cooldowns, but it's... What the fuck is this? What kind of pod are you? I'm not interested in whatever musical you're putting on. I also can't quite get all of you with this. Going to Overdrive, look at Fanfire, look at all my options, and then settle on just being sad, walking here, and using Whistling Storm. Because, yeah, there are other things I can do, but I mean, like, this campaign has a clear star. It should be Reckoning, but it's the Whistling Storm cannon instead. Oh, you know what I could have done? I could have just walked to the objective and press the button, right? Like, I didn't need to fight them at all. Yeah, my bad. I didn't need to kill you or maim you or any of that. I should have just left. It's very impressive that you teleport, but I would like to teleport out of here. Can you stop? Oh man, you really scuffed my armor, didn't you, mate? Can I go now? Are you done? Shaking in my big metal feet, because I don't have boots. Anyway, let's get out of here. Enemy protocol. Oh man, it's not like I actually have to roll hack when I use the ability, but if I did, that would be very relevant. That's 4 enemy protocols on Alpha over the course of the campaign, and they don't do anything. Damn shame. My hack stat is entirely for show. Now, there's a big dramatic cutscene here. We've all seen it before. You might have seen it like a little over a week ago on my channel. So I'll see you when we're actually loaded into Waterworld. Still haven't decided if I'm going to use the commander yet or if that's cheating. Looks like we have 33 enemies going into Operation Leviathan. We have 3 Andromedons, 2 Codexes, a Gatekeeper, 6 Chrysalids, 8 Sectoids, 3 Berserkers, 3 Faceless, 6 Mutons, and 1 Sectopod. So I have 2 major targets, 3 fairly significant targets. You'll notice they didn't bring mechs that are onto my plans. Well, I was planning on saving at least 4 of my 6 charges of steel a unit until the second part, but I guess I won't be using any of them in the first part. Anyway, I feel very confident against this. I think I can do the entire first half without spending a cooldown. Let's go. You know, at the end of the last campaign, I said I probably wouldn't play another XCOM campaign for at least 6 months. It's been less than a month and here I am at Waterworld again already. Weird how the times change. I decided that if Sykin's using Commander's avatar in challenge runs, I'm going to go ahead and use it in this run, which is, you know, technically a challenge run. Oh, I pulled immediately. I didn't think that would see anything. Andromedon double Codex, not too bad. We're just going to immediately throw Scion Rift down on top of that. 7 to 9, huh? I thought it'd be more than that. 8 to 11, I thought it'd be more than that. I'm still happy to just dimensional rip this, it's fine. It might result in a couple of relatively easy to kill Codexes, but that's not the biggest deal. There's not that many enemies active. Not worried about it. Congratulations on being over there now, and what about you? Well, that's not a safe place to be, buddy. Let's go ahead and activate hyperdrive on both of these guys as well as their shields. I'll be back with you once I'm done going through all these animations. Honestly, I think I don't need to worry about this Codex too much. I do wonder if I'm safe to, like, Reckoning in here and not pull tons more. I mean, maybe not safe to do it, but I think it'll probably be fine if I go for this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. It might pull more, but I don't think it'll be a problem if it does is the thing. And it didn't. So now I am free to drop a rocket here. I don't want to use any consumables here if I don't have to. I could use this. That'd be funny. One of the reasons I wanted to be here was to use this to kill that Codex, as no one else would have a clean shot at it.
Untrained monkeys could have done better.
I do get hit by this if I stay here, but I currently have how much Blade of Health? It's very hard to tell. Yeah, I'm happy to use 1 rocket here. 1 rocket here seems perfectly reasonable. I'm gonna use 1 rocket and teamwork. If I can get this rocket off the pillar, I can't. So hopefully that pillar doesn't go down and make line of sight bad for me. I think these might be indestructible, but I'm not 100% that's true. They are very destructible. Now we're going to use teamwork here after we shoot this one. And by using teamwork, we can hit our teammate out of this explosion. It's too far away to run forward and hit anyone, so it's basically a non-issue. Teleport back if you don't mind. And we're just going to run forward here, no need for the teleport at all. So, Codex is dealt with, used 1 rocket. Rockets are barely a consumable resource. I don't want to use those at all, really. By which I mean, in a dire situation, rockets are not the tool I lean on. Wait, did it run? I didn't know Andromedon shells knew how to run. It seems kind of surprising that it does. Now, I don't actually know what the default behavior is for a unit running away like that. So, I won't... It's got a chrysalid burning from acid. Good job. Just going to hang out for a couple turns till I get my cooldowns back on hyperdrive. Chrysalids are burning from acid over here, apparently. Gatekeeper is burning from acid. I'd love to hear that. Alright, we finally have our abilities back. We're going to blue move forward and Overwatch crawl this. Nope, we pulled immediately. Let's see what's happening then. Hey, it's Gatekeepers and Chrysalids. I would never have guessed that based on the fact I've been hearing about them burning in this little side panel here for the longest time. They should be getting close enough that I get chances for Hunter Protocol on the other Proxian as well.
Commander, alien forces are stepping up their attacks on
Alpha, you want to calm down a little bit? I'm not wholly convinced it's a 33% these past couple of missions, but it feels like there's high variance. Not that we can hack it, not that we roll a hack in the first place when we do hack. Right, do I need anything other than fanfire on the gatekeeper, right? Doesn't look like it. Run forward to present a united front to the Chrysalids for Bladestorm purposes. The Andromedon's the only one that's actually scary at all. Quick check. If I use this a second time, it doesn't stack, does it? I just assume it doesn't. We're at 2 pips right now. It would go up to... Oh. Oh my. I was not expecting that. Oh, you're at 9. You're just dead to 1. Should I be worried about you guys? Like, you might hit us, but it's not going to do anything. Yeah, there's no reason to use a cooldown here. The only one that can actually deal damage is the Andromedon shell.
Cybernetic intelligence will always be.
I could drop this here. I don't have a reason to. I'm just going to Overwatch instead. They're all just going to run forward and die or hit for minimal damage on the Proxians. There's no reason to stop them from attacking. That's about what I expected out of that Overwatch, but it's completely fine. Welcome to the meat grinder, boys. Second verse. Not quite the same as the first. Damn shame. Oh, we've gained health. It's fine.
We tire of your insignificant defiance.
That one's fleeing for its life, I guess. So is this one. They've seen how the wind is blowing. Right, so shoot, reload, reload Overwatch, move up Overwatch. Things are going poorly for the aliens. Oh, they're just hiding now. Kind of sad. Right, time to run forward, see if we pull again. Nope. Overwatch crawl it is. Welcome to XCOM 2012, boys. Alright, it looks like Alpha running forward got a pull on something. Oh, look at them. With their funny little hats. Why are sectoids here? What do you guys think you're doing? Missed 100%, huh? Alright, XCOM. That's how you want to play it. Go ahead, tell me about the dodge or the 19% miss. I know. Oh, 74%. Wasn't expecting to be quite that bad. I mean, what's a sectoid going to do, right? I'm going to hyperdrive and play it intelligently and not run forward, but I don't feel like I need to. I feel like this is trivially easy. We take the stab here, we shoot the sectoid, the one that's just standing in the open like a clown. Are you not in the open? Wait a second, is it in cover? You could have fooled me. I don't see what you're talking about. I guess there's a tiny little thing there. Fair enough. Doesn't seem to have done very much. You know, I said I was going to play sensibly, but I've changed my mind. What are they going to do? Shoot the Proxian? If this pulls something, it'll just make it more interesting. Hubris is funny. Oh, not even anything. Taser Blade's the next one. Hubris is still funny. Keep doing it. Oh, hey, there's a chrysalid. It's probably going to hit you. Never mind. I'm sorry for my lack of faith. Theoretically, the commander could kill it, but I mean, you know what? Fine. The commander kills it. I do have Null Lance, which is a guaranteed kill to the wall, so it seems weird not to use it. Alright, let's see what the next spot is, because this move has pulled it. Boy, howdy. That is the most savage pod I've ever seen. I'm glad Hunter Protocol is doing its thing. I could use some throughput damage on this massive pile of hit points. Today is the day where we're only going to roll 1 hit, huh? Okay. I want to run up to share a front tile so that we get double blade storms. That's for sure.
All forces converge.
I want the commander's avatar to drop Dimensional Rift. This should grab the faces up top. That'll... I don't know why you're saying no to it. There we go. This should grab the 2 faces that are up here. The one off to the side will be fine. Maybe it doesn't work well on Z levels. I've been tricked by this before, but in Codex did it to me. But no, it looks like it didn't actually work very well across sea levels. Still, that's a lot of relevant damage. We can't see anything else to run forward a bit, I guess. It's just a question of resource management. Like, what do I actually need to use here? I think the answer is basically nothing. So that's dead if either of my guys punch it. Just to be absolutely sure, because this last one is at 15, I want to make sure it goes down. I'm going to use Fanfire on it. These two can both die in one punch, and this one's further away. I'm not even sure it's in range to get the one punch. First one down. Second one down. The faces are kind of a non-issue, to be honest. They just don't hit hard enough for me to care. Oh, we did hit them. It just didn't show up. Weird. No, you can leave too. Maybe this one will do better than the first three. It did take a second stab before it Looney Tunes into the sky, never to be seen again. I can hear him vibrating in the ceiling somewhere. That was terrifying. Well, you were doing so great until you ran up to melee range. And suddenly he's not doing so great anymore. Anyway, time to wait for Fanfire to come off cooldown and Dimensional Rift, so I'll see you in a couple of turns. Alright, we're ready to move forward, probably pulling immediately with the first move. Nope, not this time. 2012 style Overwatch crawl it is. See you whenever I find something. Alright, so far we've been creeping forward. I haven't found a good way to pull any of the remaining 13. I know there's a Sectopod pod somewhere in here. I know there's a lot of mutons left, and I know there's a sectoid somewhere, because I heard them running around. I kind of want to cut to the left or right and stand there to pull. So I'll be back with you in a second. Let's cut left first. Alright, let's do this. We're going to run to this corner tile on Commander's avatar and see what we see. Okay, it's the football team. How's it going, gang? Historically, I've dealt with pods like this by just using the Shred Storm cannons, but I really... Well, if you're all going to stand this close to each other, never mind. I was going to say, I really don't want to use anything that's not a cooldown on that. But, I guess I don't need to then, do I? So that solves that pretty nicely. Run forward to here. I just run forward and take 2 guaranteed shots, I think. I can only make it to here, so I'm going to make it here on Omega, see if that pulls anything else. And I imagine this is a guarantee. Yeah, this is 100%, so I take Hyperdrive and I put both mutons in the ground, because I can't have them throwing grenades, dropping people to the floor. These guys might be tanks, but the one guy who can die loses the mission if he does. 100, huh? Well, I mean, in that case, let's Fanfire him. And that'll be all 4 mutons dead. Provided we land this. Cool. I was thinking that was gonna be a lot harder to deal with when I saw how many mutons that was in one pod. So there's a sectoid and there's a sectopod. I haven't seen enough Andromedons yet either. But for now, I'm just gonna wait for some cooldowns and I'll be back with you again once I have Dimensional Rift and Hyperdrive once more. Oh, and Fanfire, of course. I'm not gonna go looking for a sectopod without both copies of Black Ice Fanfire. Oh hey, there's the sectoid I was talking about. It looks like it's another funny pod of nothing but sectoids. Poor guys. Showing up to Waterworld with 8 health and melee vulnerability. What are you doing? Now this might be bait, because obviously I really just want to sprint in with Reckoning and kill them both in one hit. But there's also a sectopod. Oh hey, there's the sectopod pod, I think. I wasn't trying to find it when I zoomed out. I was going to try to be like, there's probably a sectopod pod around here. That's the end, you know? But yeah, there definitely is. I know that for a fact. Anyway, take a 100 here, then probably a 100 on the other guy too, I imagine. Yeah. Then we'd use another 100 on the other guy with our other one. Take an Overwatch. Interestingly, we just lost vision of the Andromedon? Wasn't I able to see it with this unit? No, I'm crazy. Okay, fair enough. Reload Overwatch on the Commander's avatar. They're probably walking in. Do I have Yellow Alert off? I think I have Yellow Alert off, so no, they're not walking in. Funny. If there is a pod that justifies using a Whistling Storm cannon, it's the Andromedon Sectopod pod that's left. But if we get a good position and a good overwatch, we might not need to. Nope, we pulled on that move. Oh, right, increased vision range. Hell yeah. Had me spooked there, Omega. I just keep forgetting that ability where we can see, I think, like 3 extra tiles. You're getting blue screen Overwatch shots on the Sectopod, huh? Okay, it's being split throughout the pod, but still. Oh yeah, because we have increased vision range, so that's a way of ambushing them. God, I just forgot about that. Oh, 100 protocol on it too, huh? I guess it can keep the armor if it's already mostly dead. There's 2 mutons, 2 Andromedons, and a Sectopod. Easily the scariest thing we've seen in the entire campaign, and by like an absolutely tremendous margin. It's not even close. That pod is terrifying. That's like a real scary pod in my mod setup. A little bit on the small side, but the enemies in it are not screwing around. Anyway, guys, what the hell are you doing? Don't stack like that. That is incorrect. Oh, I haven't even been using mind control. That probably would have made the mission a little bit easier. So that killed one of the mutons. We have Marauder to kill both of those guaranteed. You're a 100, you're a 100. So what we do is we use our proton accelerators on the Andromedons to get them. The aim on these 2 soldiers is identical, so we just have to take the 92. Oh, that's a turn-ending action. Marauder doesn't work on that. It's fine, I still have teamwork. And I haven't used my cooldown, so let me just spend a second using his mobilities to get back to where I started, because I'm bad at the game. That would have been a much scarier pod without the absolutely disgusting Overwatch trap, followed by stacking that hard for Void Rift. Then we use the second Fanfire. We can't see him. That is a slight issue. Oh, Whiplash on the Sectopod. There we go. I eventually found a way to not spend an action and kill the Sectopod. And then we just walk to the right to get the flank shot on this Andromedon. We know it's the last units on the map thanks to the Shadow Chamber. Kill that. We can kill the Andromedon shells with black ice, or sorry, blue screen on our own time. So, yeah, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. See you in the final room. Hey, yeah, I just completely forgot to buy the ability that gives you +2 damage on Omega. I'm sure that'll never come back to haunt me. Now, theoretically, since this did look like it's stacked, I could sit here for like 30 turns and use this 6 times. But I'm not going to. Partly because it sounds unfun, and partly because it sounds entirely fucking unnecessary. We haven't taken damage yet. So, let's get out there and see what's going on. I don't think I need to teleport first action. I'm just going to blue move in and see what's going on. So what do we say? We got an Archon, and an Avatar. Oh, was the black eye spot that was up here not always there? Was that like mod added by Golden Path? I should probably use a Whistling Storm. This is a lot of health, right? And I should probably burn Hyperdrive as well. This is just too much damage for it to be right not to use the ability. We've got 4, we only need to kill 3 avatars, so 1 per avatar checks out to me. Now all of this is in range of 1 shot on the next attack except for the avatar. That would require, what's the ability name specifically? Fanfire. Oh, it's still on cooldown from the last section. Well, that's not a good decision. I had no idea that's transferred over since like your ablative health and ammo types in it. Okay, that's bad. It'll be fine. Probably. Try to take down the Archon, which will give me a stab on the other Archon. Although I'm not going to be going for it, am I? I'm going to be stabbing it with my... Yeah, I'm going to be stabbing here. No reason to use Overdrive if I can already get this far forward with Reckoning. And from there, I probably just want to teleport next to the Avatar for a Retribution attack. Because anything else sets me up for a Psionic Rift from the Avatar, which I don't want to deal with. And this is actually a dealing damage without using a meaningful cooldown. And I'm going to run up to here on the Commander's Avatar. This feels like a generally safe location. I'm going to need to fight stuff coming in over here very shortly. It is definitely going to be harder to do this section with only 3 total units. Triple Codex, huh? Bit spooky. Bit spooky. Not too bad, but not a fan of it. That dodge was pretty significant considering, I guess it wasn't going to die anyway, so I was always going to have 2 low health that got one shot, so it's actually not significant. It felt important at the time, but it definitely isn't. Yep, that turns out to be a good play. Happy to see it. Now it gets a teleport as well, but that's not actually a very good position. You're just shooting at the other avatar? Terrifying. He knows the win condition. This one's coming in too. What do we have? Bunch of lids. Relatively grouped up, but probably not worth a psionic rift. You are a million miles away. But if I click overdrive, I don't have it. How far can this be targeted? Okay, can't go across the whole map, that's fair. I have a rocket into the avatar, which isn't terrible. I could just say screw it and walk to this side. I don't remember which order they spawn at. I think this is the same spawn order every campaign. I checked the footage of my previous Waterworld video. This is already not the same spawn order as that one. I wanted to make sure that this was not like a consistent spawn order where I could actually know where to go to camp for Bladestorm. Because I can't know that, it makes it much worse to just wander up here and hope it works out. Unfortunately, I'm so far away on Alpha, the best thing I really can do is to come to the high ground in Overwatch, expecting one of these 3 to do something. Because I'm so far... that contributes to killing meaningfully. Never mind. I'm not going to save that ability for robots. If I see robots, I'm either hacking them or blowing them up with Whistling Storm, depending on how big the robot is. Now, you should be in range. That does require overdrive, unfortunately, meaning you're just full not in range. How about No Lance here? I'm not mind controlling a Chrysalis, that's stupid. I refuse. I feel like having this overdrive be on cooldown is just catastrophic. I should be standing right here with 2 actions, able to contribute towards this, but I just can't. I did not know cooldowns transferred between sections, and that is just out of range, even with my superior mobility PCS. Joke's on you, idiot. I can go through the wall again. But what can I reckoning to? Because I need to help. Oh, just the lids? And if I do that, I'm too far away to help with anything else. This kills a codex. The other 2 being split likely just gives me a better reckoning target. So let's see where your shitty clones show up, and then I can also try to kill the remainders with, like, Null Lance. That's just far enough away that I'm not overly concerned. That is not the direction I wanted him to spawn in. Due to very cowardly, I can't grab both. I'm tempted to just come here in Whistling Storm, but I know it's wrong. Taking this 100 followed by just Null Lancing through as well also feels pretty terrible. I'm going to fall back to here to move towards the left side, because obviously Omega needs to be moving out in the direction. And put this through the wall. I think anything else seems very, very wrong. I have Whiplash. Shouldn't be using it here. So that's how we're going to deal with the Avatar. Let's get the camera to be less censored. Now the issue is that this character is just in a fairly dangerous position, but I can get to here, which should be pretty much just safe. Alright, so next turn, Alpha can contribute to this side. That's a pretty scary pod, but honestly, I think Alpha's just got it handled. The issue is that the Avatar is going to teleport away and be problematic. However, we will just reckoning the Avatar to get in position to kill the rest of it, so it's not all bad. Hopefully they come down here. If they both stay up top, it might be hard to line this up well. I'm sorry, do you just fly over to the next one? You can do that? I was unaware they were allowed to move that way. That's crazy. Oh. 98% miss on a Spectre in Waterworld, huh? Okay. It was a 66% chance to not shoot, so I won't hold it against you, but I am disappointed. Nice high ground, loser. No one's impressed. Losing the bullets in my gun with a speed loader doesn't matter. The commander's got better things to do. Overwatch with a flank shot available, huh? Is this just commander difficulty stuff, or am I missing something? Thanks for the massive amount of free kinetic plating. That's how I feel about that. I have lightning reflexes. The shots won't be that good. Yeah, we're going to take a bit of damage on the commander. Oh, you're going for... Thank you. I deeply appreciate that. Oh, you're still going with the commander. You just took a weird path to it. Fair enough. Critical for 8. And chrysalid poison. I would expect the commander to be immune to that, but I guess not. Another 3 Codex pod. Definitely on the annoying side. How are you doing in terms of regenerating health? Because I know that's a thing you have. You're back to 15. So disgustingly, that's how you're doing. First things first, let's go to the part of the map I feel good about. Actually, is it right to try to kill this? It's gotta be. There's no way it's not. We start with Reckoning here. Both priests need to be dead. So I start with Reckoning here instead, to aim it through them and catch the Spectre as well, because it'll deal more damage to the Avatar than hitting it with a knife. Do I want to use this ability this turn, or am I content to do something else with it in the future? That's the Avatar dead. I've somehow lost basically the other priest. Damage on the Spectre. I want that Spectre dead, and guaranteeing that by using Hyperdrive is worthwhile. Oh, there's the other priest. I don't know how I lost track of him. Oh, because he's not visible most of the time. That's fair. That is a good reason to lose track of him. Whistling Storm Cannon number 2. That is some cover destruction, isn't it? Yeah, that's why I want to do that early, to see if he's going to become the other side's problem. And my last action is just going to be shooting him, right? I can also kill that one, but it's not 100%, so it seems obviously wrong. Should I have used my speed loader first for better hunter protocols? Probably. Speaking of, let's just use this one now.
Cannon ready.
So here we have Codex, 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 Codex. If I come to this location... Actually, real quick, the shock missile. Can I grab... I can't quite get the top with it, unfortunately. It's so close being able to get all 3 of them, but there's like pixels apart on the top and bottom one, unfortunately. So I think the play is Reckoning to here, to kill this one and pull all the Overwatches, which is actually going to gain me a substantial amount of health. Good job, idiots. Nice Overwatch play. Now here on the commander's avatar, I need to get out of this position. I'm actually content to be here facing left. That doesn't seem that bad. These chrysalids do need to go down, though. It's a problem. So I can get all 3 chrysalids and 1 of the codexes. I was hoping to get 2 of the codexes with this, but... Oh, I can whiplash this codex. That's worth doing. Can't just have you loose running around. Maybe I can. Who knows?
We have been unable to advance our position.
I'm going to do this and then mind control the last lid, I think. As long as we're safe this turn, I don't think we're in any danger. So by mind controlling this lid, I'm removing one of the only targets that's a threat to the avatar right now. 205% to hit. Seems normal. And that gets both codexes 2 of the lids. Nice. So there's 1 codex loose. One of those chrysalids might be alive. It is not. Minor damage from chrysalid poison. There could be some damage from a codex flank coming in here, but not too much. 6 damage on my mind-controlled lid, but that was more to prevent the attack than anything else. That's fine by me. That's his job. His job is to take damage off of the commander, not to do anything to anyone else. Oh shit, that is a flank shot on mine, though. Oh, I'm just getting ripped in. That's fine, I guess. Also, ow. Going to need to pull this commander's avatar all the way into the corner, because it is dangerously close to dead. Chump. If you want to send in some robots, I'd really appreciate that. In retrospect, I probably should have just like hid the avatar in the corner and not brought it in at all. But here we are. Too late now. Another full chrysalid pod, huh? Yeah, now I can't Hunter Protocol the other 2 because I'm out of bullets so I didn't speed load. Definitely just a mistake there. Okay, so here I'm looking at like... Move to here, hunker down. You're regenerating a lot per turn. 5 per turn is pretty fucking substantial. This Codex does need to be dead. So I'm content to stab this Codex and then chuck an ability to the right, not with the intent of killing the Avatar, but of just dealing some substantial damage to it. We have some shock missiles that are just lying around. If I see a spark, I'm not going to be using anything else on it, right? Like, if any sort of heavy mech comes in, I'm just going to mind control it instantly. So there's no reason to save this for anyone else. This is a way to get guaranteed damage, force the move, and then plan around where it goes to. Okay, cool. You're there then. At 15 health, what's No Lance do? 8 to 11? That's still in the radius, unfortunately. I can move to here, but that's very flankable. I don't like that. I think the play is corner cover here, Hunker. I don't think you can teleport far enough to get a flank on this, but it would have to be all the way down to here. And if I took this corner cover instead, it would actually just be fully unflankable. I've decided that you're the only way I can lose and not the way that I win, so... You don't have a hunker down button? Fuck me, that's stupid. Fine, shoot him. See if I care. Could you teleport hard to the right side of the map and die? I'd really appreciate that. Or directly adjacent to Omega so that he just kills you. That's pretty substantially to the right, but I don't think it'll be enough. Wait a second. I have this neat little ability called Teleport. Where is he exactly? It's all the way over there. He's a dead man is what I heard. Going to take my free reload as well. And then Reckoning in and kill him. I would like to do it from down here because I hear there are codexes on this side of the map. For some reason, clicking wasn't triggering that attack. Not quite sure why. I don't know what those codexes are doing. They didn't do much last turn. Unlike the Chrysalid Poison, which hits for 3 this turn. Andromedon and the last Avatar. The only risk is the Avatar, my Avatar, dying before I kill it. My soldiers are feeling fucking invincible. Even if there is a double Andromedon pod, I feel no fear looking at that. Oh right, yeah, there was a Spectre walking around and stuff. I forgot about you. Codex is slowly moving in, but... Sure, unload my gun again. It's not like I don't have more speed loaders, it's fine. Overwatches, more likely than not, are just free health from kinetic plating since they deal such little damage and I haven't been shredded yet. Case in point. I think they're so far away they're not going to get to attack. Image Chrysalid, huh? That's definitely not quite right, and I'm not sure what mod has changed between campaigns that calls this, or if I just didn't notice it last time. The only thing I can think of is neonate chrysalids, but I don't know if that would be the cause or not. Oh, it's fixed now. Okay, you have fun, game. This is where the Andromeda pod came in from. I don't have teleport, but this one does, but it doesn't have line of sight. Oh, it actually does, surprisingly, and you have one whistling, I think? No, you used both of your whistlings. So, Alpha's the one with one whistling. And Alpha's the one that can't really do it this turn. That's okay, we'll deal with it next turn. I'm going to come here. I think I'm content to just, like, walk here and shoot the Spectre and stand in the open like an absolute champion. I want to stay relatively in the middle so I can get to the Avatar no matter where it goes. I'm not afraid of any of this stuff. Oh, my gun's empty. That's fine. I got speed loaders. And then we can take on... Oh, I can see the Avatar all the way from here. That's pretty funny. And a Sectoid. But the Spectre is easily the most scary thing here. Just going to put that down. Stand in the open in the middle. Distract fire. I can get in a similar position by side-blading in here. And I think that's actually right. Being in a central position means I'll be much more reliably able to get to the Avatar wherever it goes next turn. It also lets me do this and stack up much better to stab the chrysalids when they come in. I'm I'm gonna pull back into full cover on the commander's avatar and reload. Just stay out of the way. You are nothing but a danger to the mission. I have changed my mind about how you should be utilized. That pod seems serious. I've gotten more threatening pods in this game than I did in my actual full 8-man squad campaign. What the hell? Like, it's not just that I have a smaller unit size. It's a Sectopod and 2 Archons. Where was that in my previous campaign? Where's the 3 Faceless pod at this time around? Or the 4 Viper pod? Man, I wish I'd gotten these pods in my other campaign. This part felt very anticlimactic. Also, nice shot. If I were worried about killing that stuff, that would have been really helpful. Oh no. Oh. I was gonna say he's been shot, but I guess he hasn't. I'm actually surprised to see that 7 damage. Mostly because it means it's not just the mod added enemy issue where people will say 4 to 5 on their gun and then hit for 7. I thought that was not a thing with vanilla enemies, but it most definitely is.
We haven't finished business.
Retribution can't always kill them, especially with dodge chance on chrysalids. But with 2 retributions, I mean, odds are pretty good, right? Hey, there we go.
Your defeat is at hand.
That's why I put both of you up here. Oh, that one doesn't stand a chance. Can it even attack? It's already on fire. What's it even doing? I was just zoned out for a hot second. It took so long for them to start doing stuff. They're all running forward. The Andromedon's running forward. The Avatar's running forward. None of them are doing anything. It's kind of weird. Hey, there's the joke pod. It's nice to see you, Pudding Gang. Oh, so just when they first spawn in, their image isn't loaded. That's weird. I wonder why. Okay, we don't have hyperdrive on Alpha, and they are the one with the Shredstorm cannon. That means that I'm going to have to just teleport in to whatever I deem to be the quote-unquote best location, and then Shredstorm. And I think I deem that location to be here, maybe? Or maybe the other side. I think we do always start this just by jumping in and using the Whistling Storm Cannon. It feels a bit weird. It feels like there should be more to it than this. Oh no, I've been Overwatched. Or maybe I haven't. Oh, goddammit, Nellie's gonna run away. The sickest defensive play. Get yourself stabbed so that you can teleport away. That is a rather substantial problem for me. Except for the bond of teamwork. The real balance issue was the friends we made along the way. Let's reckoning over to him. 1 second, I'm gonna get to the sectoid eventually. There we go. Look, I'm sorry, Avatar, but if you don't eat your Whistling Storm cannons, then you can't have any dessert. That's actually a really good teleport location. Yeah, that's the match. We use hyperdrive. We move to here for the high ground position. We rapid fire it from high ground. And because we forgot to buy that 1 perk, we roll for damage to see if it's dead. 13 to 19. I'm pretty sure it's dead. Yeah. Good job, Proxians. You didn't take damage in Waterworld. That was a fucking trip of a campaign. That was interesting. I'll have a video up tomorrow explicitly about balance feedback that's concise and ordered. And I'll get a transcript of that up on the mod Discord for the developers of the Proxian mod. I had a lot of fun with this. The core gameplay loop of Proxians is really strong. I'm gonna get into the balance concerns tomorrow, but for now, obviously overpowered, right? But part of that's the intention. They're designed to be like a step above the hero units. The problem is they're like a giant leap and a bound above the hero units. They are comically strong in multiple ways. And I'll start breaking down what I think was the problem and what caused it the most tomorrow. I've been rather incoherent. I had a blast stomping this campaign with the Proxians. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you for doing so. Thank you to the modding community that made this possible. My one Patreon supporter, Jeffrey B. And hopefully, I'll see all of you in the next one.